Let's go through a nice set of upper body toning. We're using dumbbells today. You can go through these moves without dumbbells, or you can improvise and use a water bottle, a filled water bottle in your hand for a little resistance. We're doing some double exercises today. Often I like doing movements one side and then the other, but there is a nice way of doing them together, which we'll do now. So have your palms pretty close together. We're starting with a bicep curl. Going to exhale and bicep curl as you flex the spine slightly. So there's a slight rounding of your spine. As you lower the dumbbells, let your tail rise and there's more extension. And then flex, exhale, as you bring the dumbbells up to about chest bone height. Begin to lower and separate the dumbbells slightly, not quite straightening the elbows before returning. Curling in, lowering, inhaling. The grip doesn't need to be too tight with the dumbbells, just safe enough to hold the weights without tensing your wrists. Careful not to cock the wrist, keep it in a neutral position. You'll notice that I'm weight shifting slightly here. I'm not too static. I'm actually moving more three-dimensionally to tone my arms here. So there's a weight shift left to right. I'm rotating slightly. The up and down movement of the arms covers several inches. The side shift is much more subtle and the rotation is much more subtle, but it keeps it more dynamic in the body. Remember the exhale phase as you bicep curl here. And as you begin to lower the dumbbells, there's more extension, and that's the inhale here. Not quite straightening those arms, curling up, and releasing down. So the biceps are the upper arm muscles. You also work in your forearms. And we're making sure the whole body is exercising, as opposed to just doing biceps only, keeping that more dynamic. Now we're going to do one more repeat where we rise up this time and take it straight to some side raises. Going to take the extension phase to take the arms out to the edge, out to the side. And then the flexion phase as you come back in. So we're still working the biceps a bit here, but now the shoulder muscles are involved in stretching those weights out and slightly back, and then in. So you'll see from the side how the tail's tucked under, we're more flexed here, and as you go out with the weights, chest bone lifts a bit, tail goes back, more extended, and then returning back to flexion. So allow your spine to move as we work the arms. Now if you feel like going further back and further out, reach further. Depends how heavy you've gone with your weights today. This is purposely quite slow to make the muscles really work. That slow conditioning that brings about lots of strength benefits for muscles and bones. Extending, reaching out. There's still that rotational quality. I'm just looking a bit to the right, now a bit to the left. I'm more on my left foot now, more on my right foot now, back to the left foot, stretching those arms out. Take more breaths if you need to. It doesn't have to be one breath per movement. I'm breathing in here and out to stretch and in to go a little further. Even holding briefly and then out slowly, returning. Let's do a couple more of these. If you need to rest sooner, this is fine. Just put the dumbbells down and relax. If you need to do a smaller range of movement, this is fine. Not as far out. One arm may not go as far out as the other, depending on your flexibility and your strength. One may be slightly higher or lower than the other. Okay, we'll return slowly to lower from the bicep curl into extension. And then center. Okay, just before we do a shoulder press, take a moment to put the dumbbells on the floor or in one hand. You can relax your grip and your forearm there. Let's shoulder press here. Again, we're doing doubles today. So we're going to rise up and inhale and stretch and then lower and begin to flex. This is the exhale phase. Push the ground away to support that lift. Extend. So the tail's tucking under slightly, the tailbone, the coccyx here, and the shoulders are more rounded. And as you extend through the weight, the tail lifts back and the chest bone lifts and you're looking up more. So there's that continuous flexion and extension within our shoulder toning. And that weight shifting, that rotation, stretch, stretch. Great thing about doing dumbbells this way is you get a nice core workout. Your back and abdominal muscles get challenged with all these slight rotations and stretched. Really lengthening the front of the body. Relaxing more here, lengthening the back of the body. But during that reach phase, as the tailbone goes back and the chest bone rises, we're actually stretching right through these muscles. Flexing and extending. Trying to get the reach there if you can. It's about the stretch through the sides, through the abdomen. We're toning shoulders, we're stretching the body. And to a lesser degree, we're using legs and core muscles to help support the exercise. Okay, let's slowly return down this time. But keep the chest bone lifting as you lower, tail back slightly. Keep that sense of length, length, length. And then just settle. Let's combine those moves to finish off this little round of exercises here. So we'll bicep curl, we'll side reach. Come back center, we'll shoulder press. And release. And another side reach. And lower. And one more round. Exhaling to flex. Inhaling, take the dumbbells out and extend and stretch. Exhale to flex. Inhale to extend. And slowly return. One more out to the side. Hold briefly. Exhale. And the dumbbells begin to lower. One more time, we'll begin to extend and lengthen the front of the body. And then settle. Find that midpoint. From here, let's relax for a moment. Just flex the spine. You might hold the end of the dumbbells. And just take a moment to gently move the weights around. Not too deep, just slightly forwards with the body, knees are bent. And then return up. And let's roll those shoulders round, up to a shrug and then back. And try forwards. Nice smooth action. Even try one side, can be quite nice. Drop the head to one side and roll that shoulder. Drop the head to the other side, roll that shoulder. Okay, back center. Good, let's rest the weights down. And we'll just come to a nice center position, so allow your body to find a natural position for you, natural stance, natural support, and check in with your alignment. We've been strengthening and empowering shoulder muscles and arm muscles. There's also been a nice sense of abdominal and waist and back length and movement. Okay, well done. Nice short routine of dumbbell toning, taking it slow, working the shoulders, lengthening the abdomen, and keeping it nice and flowing through the whole body. Okay, take care. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.